Alright everyone, we're back. Another day, another penny, another dollar, another quarter. Got ourselves a lamp on this thing. Kind of odd this stuff is out without a garbage can next to it, but I don't make the rules. Anyway, back again for another treasure hunt. That golf bag actually had 2 quarters in it. The only reason I say this is because that was a scrap that was inside, but I had 2 quarters, probably for ball markers for putting. That would be my assumption, but found money yesterday essentially, and hopefully gonna find some more money in some shape, way, or form. Let's make it a fun episode. Trash picking, taco stacks. Add it to the episode. Let's make it a good one. See what happens. Let's do it. I would say it's perfect beach weather, but it's not perfect beach weather. It's like it's almost like a warm cold. If that makes sense. A warm cold. Just like this guy. I'm not gonna do that. All right. It's like when the it almost feels like when the wind blows, it feels kind of like a spring day. But other than that, it feels almost like a muggy, warm kind of day. It's very interesting. I don't know if anyone plans on weed whacking that. Oh, both sides are like that. I don't know, whose responsibility would that be? Would that be the homeowner or the town? I think the town. Alright. Both sides got weeds growing up against the curb. It's got all down there also. Grab this guy. That's a shower chair if I've seen a shower chair. Ideally, there you go, you got a random step. I don't know if anyone would really buy that step. It's good for working out, but take this portion, I guess. Thinking about it, but I think I'm gonna pass. I think because tomorrow I was planning on going to Leesport. There's so many storage units ending today. Oh man, so many decisions. But I think if I do Leesport, if I do everything's $1, $1, I mean everything, except maybe like I'll bring a box of those mailers. I still have a box of mailers. But that way I can just load up with green bins. I don't have to be running around price tagging things or, you know, determining, oh, is this $5 or is this $3 for larger items. If I do everything's $1, it can make buying a storage unit easier, because when I come home I don't have to do all the work of really prepping for the flea market. I don't know if other people feel that way when they prep for a flea market. It's very time consuming. If all I have to do is just load up green bins, it's a very simple process because it's all in one area and it's all just stacking bins. That's all you gotta do. So maybe we'll do that. First, I'm going to be generous, drive back here because it's been a while since I've grabbed one of these. Which actually brings me to my next point. I might bring over a television I have in a box. You guys remember that very large storage unit I bought with the toothbrushes and the soap bars? Well, on the back corner was a television in a box. I've been holding on to it because I was going to sell it. But the TV's got to be, you know, 8 or 10 years old. I'm at that point where it's like, I don't know if it was just thrown in there because everything was thrown around. So is it broken? Is it not broken? Is it so outdated already that no one's gonna really want to buy it when you can buy this one for like 250 bucks brand new from the store with a warranty? You know, it's, I don't know. So I might just bring that in because it's one of those things that I keep tripping over for, we're going on probably what, 3 years now? It's like taking clothes out of your closet you never wear. At some point you gotta say, hey, I'm never wearing this. I did that with Hawaiian shirts. I had a Hawaiian shirt 5 years in my closet. I literally got rid of it probably the next week. I went to a party. Everyone was kind of wearing Hawaiian shirts or business casual. I threw on a nice vintage t-shirt to kind of match the vibes. But I kind of wish I had a Hawaiian shirt. Don't wear it for 5 years. One occasion I needed it, literally a week later, and of course I don't have it. There you go. Have some nice furniture. A little wet. Press board, water, doesn't really mix too well. It's on wheels. It's pretty neat. See a random pole sticking up. So curiosity is getting the best of me. No. Oh, not for me. I think it's a punching bag. Well, the stand for a punching bag. Smells pretty ripe out here. Does not smell pleasant. Get yourself a chair. Another chair. Chairs and lamps and fans. Now we play the guessing game. Is this metal? Oh, there's metal in here. Oh, these are nice. Sort of. Nope. Kind of stinks. So yeah, these are metal. I know Renee bought a storage unit. It had this nice modern chair. I don't know what the name on it was. Modema? I'm not too sure what the heck the name was. But it's gonna throw it out because it's stained. It's stained. It was in storage. It's very dusty, dirty looking. But decide not to throw it out. Another piece is stuck in there. I don't know, the modern look has always been nice to me. This kind of goes with that look. I don't know if modern chic might be it, modern cheek. Whatever you want to say. That might be more of the style. Main styles. Not a good mix. We got a lot of colors going on right now with myself. Got a tie-dye shirt underneath this. Got orange and khaki shoes, gray shorts, white socks. Matching is not my forte today. This garage door is quite wide. I don't know if my warehouse door is a little bit wider. Whatever it was mentioned the other day. Someone asked me about why I haven't really been up in the warehouse much. I'm starting to fix those doors. Just getting estimates. So when did I get those things replaced? I think I got them replaced last fall, winter. Like my house garage doors. Anyway, the estimate to fix that door and replace it with a garage door, because I had barn doors, was I think $7,000, and that was just to get it replaced with a white door. That's like a khaki color door, and I didn't want to have a very large white door when they used to be red. It looked so out of place. So the powder coat it was, I think, another $3,500. And I was like, I'm just not spending $10,000 on one door. Just not doing it. So we're back to square one. But that's why I haven't been in the warehouse much. So I can't open them without them risking falling off the hinges. So they kind of just sit there. This is where it pays to have, or at least pays to save batteries whenever you find them. Or chargers with batteries. Go to an auction, you'll find one tool, you know. This is a 40 volts, I don't know if I have that. Don't know if I have that for Ryobi. But if you're able to save batteries, find batteries at auctions, you can test things like this. That way this doesn't have to just get thrown in the scrap pile. I mean, 'cause that's probably 20 bucks if that thing works. If you have no way to test it, well, it's gonna be kind of hard to sell it. Or you can tell them you don't know if it works or not, and then they'll be like, oh, did you take $5? And then you're like, well, for that price I would have scrapped it. Which kind of gets me to my next point. You guys might remember I picked up those desks, those school desks. One was painted. They did go off at auction yesterday. Oh, we have a nice buck here. Oh no, he's gone. He's gone. But yeah, I had those two school desks, which I was like, oh, I don't want to scrap these. I'd rather sell them. So I put them at auction, and this is what happened. So one sold for $7.50 and one sold for $5. They both did sell. Previously, the auction I know I've sold one, I think sold for 17 bucks or 18 bucks. But yeah, so one sold for $5, one sold for $7.50. They usually don't sell at estate auctions. And in fact, did go to that one auction where it was the contents of an old antique store. There were, I think, 3 of those school desks, and I don't know if they sold for $1 each. So sort of a tough sale with those pieces. I know in 2020, a lot of people were doing homeschooling, and we're actually buying those same antique desks. I think moving forward, if I come across one, I'll probably end up just scrapping it. Because at $5 after commission, I think I make $3.50. And scrap value was probably close to that, and I didn't have to hold it for 2 weeks or 3 weeks and then drive it over there and then wait for it to sell, and now I have to drive over and get it checked, get all that. So moving forward, I think we find those school desks, they are getting straight into the scrap pile. Thought I saw something on the ground, maybe a push mower, generator. It's hard to see with these cars. I see a satellite dish. There's a push mower. Get this first. It does have wire on it, but this wire is no good. The wire is no good. Kind of stupid how that's a thing, right? Like, yeah, that's not good. But I guess that's just differences in electronics and stuff. Oh, nice. I assume the liquid that's flowing around there is probably water from rain. Nah, no, I think it's actually gas. When I bent over there, I smelled gas. Tip it right over. No, we'll just we'll take it home. Wish I had something I can cover it with. Not worry about spilling out. I'm worried about losing a lot of brain cells from smelling it. So if I can smell it from here, I'm going to smell it up there when these doors are closed. So we got out here. Yeah, that's what I thought. How are we going to fit that thing? Oh, geez. There's a will, there's a way. Do that. Yeah, go right. I don't know about this one, guys. That might be too long for the van. Oh. Yeah. Father's Day was the other week. Make a good dad joke there. See? Unsnapping these things. It's born at night, just not last night. I think we're good to go. If you ever think it's weird how I pick up things, just know that I feel the same way. It's the camera on the chest that makes everything so different. I don't want to smash this camera, so I pick up things awkwardly sometimes. Wrong footing, wrong angles. You ever think after 1,300 episodes, I would have a camera crew, would have made it on YouTube where I'm a multi-billionaire, Mr. Beast, this, that. Nope. Just me and the taco stacks. Well, me and the camera. I did see it. I do get this comment a lot, though, is people ask me why I don't take aluminum cans. Like when I see them in the trash. What I should have done here is turn around. But I don't take aluminum cans because they're kind of considered recyclables. And then you're kind of stealing the recyclables. So you're not supposed to touch the recyclables. That's kind of like how the garbage company is supposed to make money, like double dip in a way. Whereas this stuff isn't recyclable in the same sense, so this costs the garbage company money. So I leave the cans because that is kind of theft. I don't know the gray I don't know the gray area law with it, but they're supposed to make money off that stuff. You know what's ironic with this one? It is a black air conditioner, but I was bidding on a storage unit that had a black air conditioner in it, and I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a black air conditioner. Like, I don't think I've seen like a purple one, a red one. Why is it always white? White or a grayish color. You start seeing more and more people getting these windows that are a black window. I think they look nice. I'm trying to see if anyone around here has one. They don't. I just looked at all these houses and then the ones behind me. This, no. Yeah, now everyone has white windows. So I guess if you have a black window, it kind of matches. But I thought it was really interesting when I was looking at the storage, I'm like, I don't think I've seen a black air conditioner before. Alright, I don't know if this is metal or if it's plastic. Probably it's metal. Yep, no, it's metal. The recycling truck just went through. Oh, this is nice. Easy to carry. Easy to move. Stopped and got myself a nice coffee. Life is good right now. Still might be dying from these fumes. Should probably, you know what I could do, but I won't. I could probably, that'd probably be actually really stupid. I shouldn't do that. I was gonna say I should siphon that gas that's in there and put it into the leaf blower I found on bulk pickup week to see if it works. But it rained last night and I was thinking that was water in there. I didn't think that was actually gas until you can smell it. So I'm thinking it's going to maybe be filled with water. Probably shouldn't put a water and gas mix into another piece of machinery, right? Should probably just use the old gas I got at home that I know is the proper stuff. I will have to see if it is just straight gas or if it is the mix that is required in that. I still have not tested it. It's probably been, what, 2 weeks since I found that? Another item, trip over every day in the garage. Gotta love it. Made it home and still have not done anything with that. Shockingly. I think what I'll do is I'm going to take in some of that dirty aluminum that's over there. I'm going to have to put this motor in the garage. My intentions, ideally, was at some point this next 3 or 4 days, I was going to go to other scrapyard and bring in all my motors and sealed units. I have a motor there, Christmas lights, sealed units, but I have probably 15 of these. I actually wrote down all the numbers of the difference of pricing. So like aluminum copper radiators, this other scrapyard pays, I think, 45 cents more per pound than my scrapyard or any scrapyard in this area. Sealed units, I think it was 36 cents per pound. Bunch of other brass, I think it's 60 cents. But there is other things, you know, clean aluminum, 25 cents. Some things, however, are equal. Some, my scrapyard, local scrapyards, also pay more money than this scrapyard does. So I did like all the math of all the metals I have to continuously save, and what kind of makes sense to save. Christmas lights, however, is one of those. They pay 50 cents more per pound. However, they're not super, super heavy, and I'm not going to come across 1,000 pounds. But if I did, taking it there, I'd make $500 more. It's a good amount of money. So yesterday I actually wrote down all the numbers for what really does make sense to save. However, I'm going to go to the metal yard. So I'll bring over dirty aluminum and I think some wire. I brought over wire yesterday. However, I did some work in the garage. This air conditioner I'll have to take apart some other time. We have a TV. I forgot to grab the other one I've been yapping about. I'll make some money. I gotta get that gas out of that mower before I drop it off also. They don't like gas at the scrapyard. Alright, so dirty aluminum and copper wire. The one hockey stick I cut apart, interesting enough, I think I even showed you the hockey stick I cut apart. It was filled with like this weird like glue substance. Not sure what that was all about. Maybe it's to give it some durability. Oh, I gotta throw that TV. Oh, I didn't grab the other TV I was talking about. No, I'll bring it another time, but I'll drop off the one that I have. All right, let's see what kind of junk other people have thrown away over here. Not a whole lot of excitement, I'll tell you what. It's a duffel bag. Oh, it's a piece of luggage. I don't think a piece of luggage is scrap metal. I mean, it's got maybe a metal, you know, handle and the bars that run down to the wheels, but I think that's pushing a little bit too far. All right, $29. So, insulated wire, man, still paying $1.30. That is nice. $7.80. Dirty aluminum. So I had the one chair, I had the hockey stick, and I had, I think, 2 crutches. That came out to 17 pounds. So actually a decent amount there for, I mean, it took up a lot of space, but it wasn't a lot of items. $2.72 is what I got for all that. Then light iron, 18 bucks. I didn't have a whole lot today. I don't even know if I really added more. I guess the lawnmower probably was the heaviest piece there. Probably heavier than the, I don't know if that's really a swing. I don't know what you'd call that. A cot? I don't know. If you know what it is, you know what it is. It's like you lay down on it. Maybe it swings a little. Whatever it is, it was scrap. So it's going to be recycled and made to something new and hopefully something great. And maybe it will end up being the same exact thing it just was. But anyway, thanks for tagging along, everyone. It's been another fun episode. Another treasure pick here in the morning on a little cloudy, foggy day. Humid. Anyway, we found some things. We had a great time. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below, and check out my trash picking playlist. Catch you guys next time for next episode. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.